Oh, oh, hello, Javier. That's great. Perfect timing. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna start in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes to see if more people will join. Then I'll get started on the actual like guide for this stuff. Like basically just gonna show you guys how to prepare for the stream and what's the word? Sorry, not prepare for the okay modding event and like if you need any other stuff. I'll have like some links in the. I was planning to start like uh, about 5 minutes ago at this point, but uh, I'm gonna give it like maybe another 5 minutes for more people to join. So I'll just wait. Uh, Hold on, I don't know how loud my keyboard is or isn't. Okay. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. Oh, this is so realistic. This is just like being a streamer, guys. Oh, there we go. Mm. Huh. Hmm. I suppose I'll get started then. So, to start off with, let me check one thing. Okay, yeah. So, to start off, I'm gonna show you like a couple of things first. So, this is Fabric's template mod generator. So, basically, it's only similar to a existing example mod that I think Fabric's already done up, where was it? This is just basically 1.2.1, but since we're working with 1.2.4, 1.20.4, we're going to be using this. So what you're going to do is here, what you're going to do here is, oh, hey, new person. Um, what you're going to do here is like, you're going to choose the ID of your mod, which is this thing here. What do you call it example mod, or say simply example, or something like that. And then this is going to be the package name for your mod, where all of the mods that you're going to make are going to come under this package for organization reasons. And then you just click download template, and that'll just generate a zip template with GitHub files that basically just like a general Git setup that you can use for your own projects. So, and also, this is the wiki for Fabric. I think, yeah, this is the up-to-date one, I think. But there's a tutorial that I'll show you guys later to use. So you can open up IntelliJ, which is what I'm going to be using. So for the event, you can use either Eclipse or IntelliJ, but I personally recommend that you run IntelliJ because there's more support and tutorials that you can use that use IntelliJ. Okay, so I'm gonna start off pretty simple. So this is basically the code for example mod. So if I just go down here, so what I've done so far is I've added this little ingot. So basically, I'm going to shoot like the final product effectively. So actually, no, first I'm going to show you how to actually run this. So when you open up IntelliJ, you're going to go to the Gradle menu right here, and then what you want to do is like you want to open up, click on Fabric, and run client to actually run the mod for yourself. So give it a second. And so a quick thing to note is that this is a unofficial copy of Minecraft where it's basically just to help you test your mod, and it's not an actual Minecraft account because, what's the word? You can't log into any servers if you servers with this. So I'll show you. So this is what I went through a bit while creating these ingots right here, and this block, which can actually be mined by a diamond pickaxe. And the other thing is also you can also create a custom recipe as well that actually ends up with this block, which is pretty cool. And if I just try to mine this by hand, you can see it doesn't drop. So first thing I'm going to do is like actually start with the code. So first thing you want to do is create a class. So well, this here is the adamantite ingot class that what's the word? That actually gave us adamantite ingots back in the running version of Minecraft. And this is just the constructor. So you just generally want to use a simple constructor like this for, well, for our purposes, this is just all we need for a constructor. We just call it super constructor, which should be fine enough. And this method here, basically what this method does is, what's the word? It just plays a sound every time we try to use our item. So if I actually just run Minecraft again and just give it a second. Let's see, pop this open. Click single player, example. And go back to this. You see if I click, if I just right click, automated ingot, you can hear this little chime coming from our ingot. That's a result of this little method right here. Also, it's already running a method called use that we already have. That's already defined in Minecraft where you just use an item. So to actually register this item in Minecraft, firstly, just to keep things simple, we just create an instance of our adamantite ingot class, sorry, object. And the first thing we need to do is register the item. So we just call this method here registry.register, and then we pop it into the item registry with this identifier here. So this is the namespace of our mod, basically. So we just call example mod here and example mod here. That's because this is the ID of our mod. And this path here is the actual adamantite ingot file, which I'll talk about in a bit. And this here is it's our adamantite ingot object. And this little method here, item group events dot modify entries events. What this does is it places our ingot into the ingredients category. Like if I open up Minecraft right now and if I just change our game mode to creative, and if I just look at here in ingredients, there it is, adamantite ingot, right after diamond. So so oh, there it is, Arya math. So let's see, where are you? There you are. So basically, this is put into the ingredients group, and then this little, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Anonymous method, I think is the right word, or no, lambda function. Basically, what it does is it just adds our adamantite ingot right after the diamond, like in here, and now we have our ingots that we can just use and play around with. Though right now that's one thing done. Next thing we need to do is register our block. Now the next thing I need to actually show you is how to actually give the data for the ingot. So if I go here into models, so what you see here is that when you download the uh, template, you'll see this folder called main. If you go down to this folder here called resources and you create a folder called assets, there should be one created and there should be another folder in that called example mod. But if you just open this up here, you should see this little folder. You need to create a folder called models. It has to be models specifically. And then if you click in here, you create another folder called item, like I already have. And basically, our item is just a simple JSON file. So basically, it's a parent of generated items, and this here just specifies what texture item's going to have. So basically, its texture is example mod :item / adamantite ingot, which if we go into the textures folder is also called adamantite ingot. This little PNG right here. So basically, this here points to this. Well, this here points to this. And if we click on this little folder called lang, you see how it says adamantite ingot? It won't say that normally because if I actually do this little cheeky little thing here, this little bit, so if I just get rid of that, save it, and then is oh, that's not coming through. Okay. Oh, what do you mean added in a different way? Sorry, I just saw the chat just now. Okay. Yeah, I just saw the chat just now. So, okay, 1 second. Could you, yeah, let me just turn on. Okay, 1 second. Again, where is our Minecraft? Give it a second. Yeah. So, yeah. So now it just says, where's that? It just says this. You added after, could you add it alphabetically? I think so. Oh, I can't remember if this either added alphabetically or I think it just adds it alphabetically if you don't add this line. So let me just actually see if that works. But the thing I wanted to show before that question was that this little file here, the en_us.json, it just like adds the proper human readable name to our adamantite ingot. So let's add it back in. I'm pretty sure Minecraft adds items that pretty sure tries to add them alphabetically if we don't We'll specify it. So give me a second. So if I go into ingredients, so it's not there after. Oh wait, is Minecraft too loud? Okay, okay, 1 second. Okay, how loud is Minecraft now? 1 second. Oh wait, wrong screen. Where is Minecraft? Okay, how loud is that? Is that too loud or just the music? Oh, okay. I'll just turn off the music then. But yeah, let's see, where is our ingot? It should be somewhere. We know that's ingredients. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Add. Let's see. Let's just try this. If we just do that, I should just add it to our system, I think. Give it a second. Let's go into ingredients and see. Add it. Yeah, just adds it at the very end if I don't specify item groups, but I think there's an option to add alphabetically, so add. No, don't, I'm not sure if there's a way to add it alphabetically, but there probably is. So then, let's see. It's probably a way to add this alphabetically, I think. But for now, like the reason I have this here is just to keep things organized because what's the word? The idea I had for this was that adamantite is stronger than diamond. That's what comes after diamond. And does that answer your question, Caden? If you're still there. Oh, no worries. Okay, so that's half of that's not quite half of that's basically just how to add items. Now the other thing I wanted to show you guys was how to add blocks. So um what's the word here? Yeah. So basically this is like fairly simple. Like when I create this class, all I need to do is just like create a class called adamantite block. It needs to extend block. Same here with ingot that I forgot to mention. It also needs to extend item as well. So basically just call the super constructor into constructor for the adamantite block, and then the example mod, which is the thing that actually runs all of our mods, we just added here like we did with our ingot, but we just do a couple of things here. So constructor for this, where it says block.settings, create, strength, all this. I'm actually gonna like make it a little bit neater here. Oops. There we go. Actually, no. Yeah, I think that works a bit better. So like basically what this is doing is saying base okay, what's the word I'm looking for here? Word, where is that? Yeah, so basically this creates our block and gives us strength of 1F. What this means is this is basically just like how strong, quote unquote, the block is, which means like how much effort does it take to actually break a block. Like if it has a higher strength, it's just going to take longer to break. So if I just change and requires tool means that it just requires a tool to actually drop. And sounds just specifies that every time you place this block, it's going to make the exact same sound as an anvil. And here, so we do to actually register our block, like same thing with our item, but instead of item, we use the block registry, and the identifier is roughly the same, except we change the path to adamantite block instead of ingot, and have our actual adamantite block in there. But blocks are a bit funky because you can't just register it as a block only. Well, so what you do is like you register it as an item as well. So also registering as an item because we can actually use it. So we also do the same thing like we did with our um, item here. Basically, almost word for word. Let's say we just into the adamantite block, and we just specify this bit here, which says new block item adamantite block new fabric item settings, which just basically adds it to our basically just adds it to Minecraft. And this line here is similar to this one here, but what this is doing is that um, it's just adding our new block to the building blocks group, and then adds it after the obsidian block because adamant is going to be tougher than obsidian. Now to actually add this into Minecraft, we need to go back to JSON. So here for the block, it's going to specify this is what the file looks like. So I think this line meant that it just belongs to all cube items. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is the one thing I want to draw a bit of attention to is that this little line here, all. What this means is like it's going to apply this texture, this one here, the adamantite block texture, to every face of our block. Which means you can possibly mess around with it, I think, if you specify the faces. Though I'm not quite sure how to do that. And where are you? Where are you? So basically, if I just pull up the texture for the block, like it's the same for the text. Also, yeah, for the textures, you need to create another folder called textures. Well, if you haven't made it already for the item, and then the block another folder called block. It has to be block specifically, not blocks. And then the adamantite block dot underscore block dot png, which is just this little texture here. Also, a slight tangent is like when you're creating these textures, generally, I think Minecraft's going to have it in 16 by 16. I double check that actually. I'm pretty sure 16 by 16. Textures. Textures. What's 16 by 16? I'm pretty sure it was 16 by 16. 16. Let me double check. Yeah, it's meant to be 16 by 16. Though you can go up to higher resolutions like 24 by 24 or even sword. Yeah, you can go up to like 24 by 24 or 32 by 32, 64 by 64, so on and so forth. But it's just generally recommended to keep it at like 16, I think. And back to actually um, now blocks, like I said, blocks are funky. So there's actually you have to make another JSON file for the block in the item folder because we can so that you can use it as an item. So well this little line here means that this is pointing to this because it's in this namespace here, example mod block and then adamantite block. Also you notice a bit of a pattern where like I what was it? There was a bit of a pattern where actually, yeah, never mind. That was like tangent, but specify the block states as well. Well, I can, yeah. You also specify a block state as well for the blocks to what's the word? Actually function, as I remember, but I could be wrong. And of course, within the END use of JSON, which actually gives us a name, we say block namespace item, and then what we actually want to call it. And I think we have to do this for each of our items, so that's another thing to note. And where is it? That should be all when it comes to, I think that's all when it comes to actually making a block. Let me just double check actually. Yeah, no, that's all it really takes to make a block. So after we've done, so after all of that, we just now have a block that we've created in Minecraft. Now, the other, oh yeah, I almost forgot. See this folder here called data? Normally, when you download a template, it won't be there, so you'll have to actually create this folder called data. So what you do is in order to actually be able to mine the block like we did earlier with the diamond pickaxe, what we need to do is, I think it was this one here, I think. Yeah, it's this one here. So basically what this says here, basically this needs underscore diamond tool underscore, sorry, this needs underscore diamond underscore tool dot JSON basically is a way for us to tell Minecraft that, oh, hey, this thing here, this needs a tool to be mined. All right, and then we go back to our loot tables here. So, and also within data, we need to create another folder with our mod ID in it, another folder called loot underscore tables, another folder called blocks. And within here, what we do is we actually specify how much of our item do we actually drop, that is our block. So we say this is the type we're going to drop, it's a block. And how many of this are we going to actually drop? Just one. And this just specifies what we're actually dropping, which is the item version of our block, which basically means this is going to drop our block, and the condition is that this thing will just survive an explosion if it's in the presence of one, I think. Basically, it's just immune to explosions. So if I could just boot up Minecraft again just to show you. Let's see. Looks like my mic is on. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah. So if I just change our game mode to survival, if I just try to mine this by hand, you see that we just drop nothing. However, if I just do it with a pickaxe, boom, we suddenly have a diamond. Suddenly we have a adamantite block. Now to actually test the TNT, thank you for telling me, Brendan. Let's see. This should survive it pretty easily. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Forgot to bring this on screen. Okay. You know. Yeah, but let me show you again. So, like I said, if I just try to mine, so if I just change back to survival, just try to mine this by hand. Nothing. We don't get our block. But if I mine this with a pickaxe, boom, that's our item. These are the loot tables that we made for our block. Like I said, this thing can, I'm pretty sure this can survive TNT. TNT after all the work I did. So then game mode creative, and then T, there we go. And then flint and steel. Oh, looks like a block did not survive. Damn. Okay. Hmm. Maybe just too weak, I guess. Maybe it's just too weak. Weak. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that. Okay, okay. Let me try just turning up the strength to see if that actually changes anything. Let's see, where are you? There you are. There you are. I wish I could actually load a world of TNT. Yeah, that would be funny. Okay, Minecraft is back here. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much, much, much better. Behaving exactly as it should. Yep. Now, for the last actual bit that I want to do for the stream is actually show how to make a recipe so we can actually like craft our block. So first thing we need to do, let's remember, is okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, data. So basically, data folder, you create another folder called Minecraft, and then another folder called tags. Within that, blocks. No, wait. Oh yeah, sorry, this is the wrong one. Sorry, it's within your example mod folder. You create in data example mod, and you create another folder called recipes. And then here is where you just write in the Adamantite block.json file for your recipe. So basically, this line here specifies the type of recipe. Yeah, I think that's what mining ability is, strength. So, but getting sidetracked here. So this here specifies what kind of recipe it is. This is a miscellaneous item, and this line here is what we care about a fair bit. Pattern. So while it does look like a lot of screaming, um, basically this is the pattern that we actually create our adamantite block with. So this line here key, and then in A item, this line here is saying that each of these A's here map to the ingots that we have in that we've created for our mod. So each A is going to be an ingot, and if I just boot in Minecraft again, give it a second, and I change the time. Day. And then if I just do, let's see, if I just pull out a crafting table, pop this down here, and change the game mode to survival. We now have an adamantite ingot, and this creates specifically just one adamantite block. Sorry, not ingot. Ingot. So, and the reason it creates that item is because of this line here, result. It says this is the item we're expecting. This is how much of it we're expecting. So I'm just gonna mess around with this a bit and just show you. So I'm gonna say 33. And if I just, and also, if you put a space instead of a character, it'll just interpret that as an empty block. So if I just like run Minecraft again and show you. Oops, that's my razor. Razor. Okay, so if I just like, we still wind up with 33 blocks of adamantite. Oh wait, there it is, sorry. yeah. So basically, similar pattern to the recipe here. There's a gap in between that's caused by the empty space in the recipe, which actually leads us to creating our blocks of adamantite, and specifically 33 of them. And that is how you make a custom recipe, basically. And that is it for me actually showing you how to like do stuff in here. Well, in Minecraft, like on the coding side at least. So if you want to, actually, just give me a second. One second. I'll show you real quick. Like, I will actually show you really quickly the one little thing. Where are you? Not there. Hmm. Okay. One second. Again. One second. One second. One second. Second. But yeah. So this is the Fabric Wiki documentation, which has been for 121.1. I think it changed the version to 1.20.4 for the developer guides. So you can take a look at this. In the meantime, I'll pop this link in the description of the stream once the stream's over. And this, I'll also show you this, and also this YouTube link here as well. I'll pop this YouTube playlist. I'll pop the playlist in after the stream's over. But basically, what this does is, what sort of looking for here. This allows you to, so this stream here, sorry, this playlist here is how I learn most of my modding stuff. So you have a look at that for more complex stuff. But I've just shown you like the basics of how to actually add items and mods to Minecraft. And yeah, that is it for the stream, I think. Any questions? Hmm, guess not. All right. I'm gonna call it there for the stream. So thank you for watching. And hope to see you again during the full event. And one more thing. I'll also be popping also all this code that I've written up here is available online, so I'll just put a link in that to in the YouTube description as well. Oh, oh yeah, quick overview. So basically, all we've covered is how to get set up for actually modding because through this website here, just to generate a template that you can work off for yourself. We covered how to add and generate items in Minecraft. We've covered how to add and create blocks in Minecraft, and we covered how to make recipes in Minecraft for our custom items. And and yeah, that is basically what we covered so far. Yeah, that is what we covered so far. Any questions? If there are no questions, then I'm gonna end the stream here then. So thank you for watching. Any idea to reskin existing items? I'm not sure. I haven't really tried out stuff like that before, but I haven't tried out stuff like that before. Or, hmm. I'm trying to reskin like existing recipes as well. But what I've showed you so far is like for more custom stuff rather than changing over old stuff from Minecraft, if that makes sense. Uh, any more questions? Hmm. If there aren't any more questions, I'll end this stream here then. It's getting very too old. Well, we'll probably figure it out one day. Anyways, end the stream.